Welcome to part 4 of my April Destash YouTube sale extravaganza. Okay, just kidding. It's not that exciting. I'm going through all of my craft stuff, trying to purge about 25% of my stuff to make things easier on us when we move later this summer. Up next on the docket is today's video, which is embossing folders. I have a ton of embossing folders, and this is just kind of the first pass through. This is the stuff that I either don't use or definitely can live without. And because there are so many of them, and I have a ton of these little ones, and I don't want to waste your time going through every little detail about everything, and I don't want to take 7 hours for, 50 cents worth of embossing folders to make an enormous list down at the end. But what I will do, I already tested it out. What I'd like to do to make this go faster is I would like to take an item. I have a dry erase marker here. You can see it's just an Expo dry erase marker. I'd like to just write a quick item number right on the embossing folder. And in case you're curious, it does wash away or wipe away quickly and cleanly, so please don't worry that I'm damaging your embossing folder somehow. Anyway, I would like to write a quick item number right on it so that you can use it to claim it down below and save us both quite a lot of reading and writing. And then when something sells, I'll simply just remove it from the list down below. Or mark it as pending and then remove it once it has sold. So anyway, yeah, so I'd like to keep them numbered, but I will write in dry erase marker right on the folder, and when I pack it up to ship to you, I will go ahead and erase my pen mark on the folder. Anything that doesn't sell is going to go up on my eBay shop. I'm not sure if it's going to go up on eBay right away or not. I was thinking earlier I might just wait until I finish going through my embossing folders at another time, and that way when it goes up on eBay, I might throw all of the embossing folders into one big lot and welcome bidding. So if you miss out on this sale, definitely ask me even if it's past the 8th of this month, when I said I was going to throw stuff on eBay, because I might not put it on eBay. I might hold off on this one, so I might still have something even if you're catching the sale a little bit late. So yeah, I'll just go through. I have them kind of divided by pricing here, and I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. I have a couple of miscellaneous sized ones to start off with to go through. Right off the bat, this is number 1. This is from Xcut. It's one of those embossing folders that also die cuts to make a beautifully cut and textured frame for your A2 sized cards. This part cuts out so you can put something behind it. Sort of a steampunk kind of gear cogwheel, very fun. $4 on this one, and that is the only one that I have of this type that I am selling. Let's see, and the next one, a little bit more unusual, is the Cricut Cuttlebug brand large embossing folder. This is a nice honeycomb pattern. It's called Sweet as Honey. This is a very large one. It will still fit widthwise through your Cuttlebug, of course. It is just longer to crank through, and you need the longer, what is the word? You need the longer plates to get this through, and I don't have that, so I've never even used this folder. I don't have the longer plate. So this is about 5.5 inches wide and about a foot long. I have never used it, but it's been in my storage folders quite a bit. So I'm going to call this one item number 2, this honeycomb folder, and let's see, $5 on this one. A couple of other long ones that you also need a longer plate to go with. And when I got these and I took them out of the packages, I did tape this is before I got my label maker, so forgive the primitiveness. I did tape the name of the folder right onto the embossing folder, which doesn't affect it, and if you don't want it there, you can certainly remove it. But there's this nice long one from Cuttlebug called Chuck, number 3. Cuttlebug called Caged Bird. All these nice bird cages. Again, these are all like a foot long, but they're thinner. about 2 inches wide. Caged Bird from Cuttlebug is 4. And number 5 would also be another Cuttlebug brand. Botanicals is what it's called, just some florals. And that is it for that one. So let's do, there's a ton of those, so let's get these out of the way. Moving on to my A7 sized folders, and I'm going to be asking $4 on these ones. You can see these are all, that I happen to pull out, are all Cuttlebug branded embossing folders, and these are all A7, but you can see that they're not all the same size. Some of them are just a little bit larger than the others. So these smaller ones are about 4 7/8 wide and about 7 long, and just slightly wider and longer on the other ones. So these are all technically Cuttlebug. They're all not quite the same size, but let's go through them. This one is in permanent marker, I'm afraid, on the back. Perhaps I ran out of labels or whatnot at the time of opening. This one here, this is called the Art Deco set from Cuttlebug. Trying to avoid the glare. Oh, again, I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned all my A7s are $4. So number 6. Number 7 is called Scalloped Edge, also from Cuttlebug. Number 8 is called OG Damask. This is an Anna Griffin folder. I'm not a huge Anna Griffin fan, so you'll see much more Anna Griffin popping up here. Here's another Anna Griffin, number 9, Pirouette. And number 10, more Anna Griffin. This is called Smitten. Okay. There we go. Moving on to the A2 sized folders. And same thing. They're technically the same size, but there are slight discrepancies in their actual sizes. Here's another one where I wrote on it with permanent marker because I probably ran out of tape or whatever. Also from the Art Deco set from Cuttlebug. Number 11, this frame. And I am trying to hold it so the glare doesn't reach it. Also from the Art Deco set. Again, that's permanent marker on the back. Sorry about that, but it shouldn't affect the actual folder. Also from the Art Deco set. 13, Cuttlebug Anna Griffin folder, Elaborate Quatrefoil. And now we move on to the Derice folders. We have this one, which does a nice harvest scene, number 14. Number 15 here is a teacup or a coffee cup. Number 16 is a bunch of frames. This would be fun to cut them out if you fussy cut them out and used a bunch of different frames on a piece. And speaking of frames, number 17, also Derice. And number 18, the Derice Peacock. 19, the Derice Trumpeting Angel here. And 20, the Derice Barn. Oops, I'm making a mess over here. And 21, we've got butterflies and floral frame here. Excuse me. That's number 21. And in case I forgot to mention, on this size, $2 on the A2s. Okay, so now we move on to the little ones, and there's a ton more little ones. So on these little ones, regardless of what the brand is or the size, I have some that are thinner than others. I'm not really going to get too particular about this. Just 50 cents on all of them, or pick 3 for $1. Take them off my hands. It's a huge bag. It takes up a ton of space in my drawer. It's really irritating. I have these from, I never even opened these, from Card Making and Paper Craft magazine. We have these 2 embossing folders here. Little ones that I'm having a hard time getting out of the package. Note to self, don't let stuff sit so long that the glue gets all weird. Okay, well, I'll work on cleaning that up, so hopefully by the time you get it, the glue won't be all weird. I don't want to take your time here. Okay, so 22 and 23. 22 on this Art Deco form. 23. This one's actually kind of nice. I might keep that one if it doesn't sell. I'm just randomly numbering all of these. This is a really neat, let's see, sort of like a card making, like playing cards. We have diamonds, spades, clubs, and hearts. This is a thin little border one. 24. 25, Cuttlebug brand. Scallop trim. 26 is also from Cuttlebug. Looks like it's just numbers. $27. It says with love. 28. This sort of checkerboard from Derice. 29. Cuttlebug basket weave. 30. Some plants. All right, grab the next batch. Okay, 31. Oops, upside down. Just says congratulations. 32 from Derice. Happy Thanksgiving. 33. This is from Cuttlebug and it's called Pinking Stitch. 34 from Derice. This kind of wavy pattern. 35 from Derice, these polka dots. Again, no particular order, I'm just labeling them so that when you order a number, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I don't have to stand here and make a huge guide for, you know, tons and tons of items. Moving on, number 36 from Cuttlebug. It's called a Bit of Paisley. Bit of Paisley trim here. Working around the glare. 37, Cuttlebug. Foulard, I think is what it's called. I need my glasses checked here. I have a hard time seeing stuff. Foulard. 38, Derice. Happy Halloween. 39, I think this came from a magazine. A nice little bridge theme. 40, Cuttlebug, Anna Griffin, Elaborate Quatrefoil. Next batch. What number was that I just did? 40, okay. Some of these I've not seen in a long time. I do not use this size embossing folder at all. In fact, most of these have never been used. I just kind of stashed them in this bag thinking I'd use them someday, and I didn't. 41. Anna Griffin. Acanthus, I think that says. The writing is really small. 42. Derice. Happy Holidays. 43. Unmarked. It might be a magazine thing. It looks like just a little frame. It'd be nice if you did like a little heat embossing or stamp a sentiment in there. 44. More Anna Griffin. This one's called Circular Grid. 45 from Derice. It looks like just a grassy and flower trim. More. Groups of 5 I've got going on here. Doris, 46, Snowflake Trim. 47, Cuddlebug, Smitten. I have the companion folder to this, I believe, for sale. 48, Doris, You're Invited. 49, Doris. We've got just some little birdies on a wire. 50, Doris. 50. And this one is Thinking of You in a nice script. Oh my goodness, we're like never going to be done. I'm so glad I chose to do it this way instead of doing write-ups for every single one. $51, Doris, Happy Fall. 52, Doris, Congratulations. 53, Doris, Thank You, with a little heart in between. Oh, my fingers are making a shadow. 54, Doris, Thank You. 55, Doris, Autumn's Beauty. I thought it said Bounty, but it is Beauty. Autumn's Beauty. That was 55, so we got 56. $56, Cuttlebug. It's called Julie's Garden. Just a nice little floral trim. Gosh, these colored ones are awfully hard to get to show up. 57, just kind of like an Art Deco border piece. There's no brand on that. I think it came from a magazine. 58, Cuttlebug Kaleidoscope. 59 is Doris, To My Love, with some flourishes on either side. 60, another unbranded one. I think it comes from a magazine. Nice Shooting Star. We're almost at the end. Almost. That was 60, I think. Oh my goodness. That Crashing Is the Kitties. Beating each other up. Okay, 61, Cuttlebug, Blossom Dance. 62 is Doris, Happy Valentine's Day. 63 is Doris. This is just an XOXO pattern. 64, Doris, Trick or Treat, with a spider web in the corner. 65, that is still the cats crashing around. 65, an Anna Griffin Cuttlebug Pirouette border. What number is that? I just said it a second ago and I already forgot. Okay, we're nearing the end. I promise. And I promise I will not collect so many. I messed that one up. I will not collect so many more of these again that it becomes a problem. Wow, 70 different little embossing folders today. Crazy. Okay. 66 is Doris, Happy Hunting. 67, unbranded. It's got some different shaped hearts. I think this came from a magazine. It still has a bit of a paper on the back of it. 68 is Cuttlebug Honeycomb. This is a tiny honeycomb pattern. This is another one I might actually keep if this doesn't sell. 69, Cuttlebug, doesn't have a name on it, just some stars. And 70, Cuttlebug, a measuring tape pattern, which obviously is decorative, more decorative than accurate. As it is not even close. Okay, so that's what we got. 70 different Embossing folders. We do the two specialty, well, the specialty ones that I have, the Xcut folder, $4. The long, thin Cuttlebug ones, $2. The large honeycomb one, $5. Otherwise, the A7 size are $4 a piece. The A2 are $2 a piece. And these small ones, regardless of the size or the manufacturer, 50 cents a piece, or pick 3 for $1. That's what we got. Claim by the item number down below. I will have all of the numbers 1 to 70 written out. If it's not available, if it's already been paid for, the number will be gone. And then that's it. Okay, that is what I have. You guys take care. Oh, I've managed to keep this video under 25 minutes, so yay! Tomorrow I think is going to be my last one. I have some more stamp sets coming, like Avery L. and Hero Arts, and a couple of other miscellaneous pieces that are just taking up space and dust around here. That's what I got. You take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.